today I have done a Instagram baddie makeup tutorial. You know, it's one of those makeup looks from those pictures that get loads of likes. You know, the kind of pictures that's on Anastasia Beverly Hills Instagram page, the ones where the girls look phenomenal and their makeup is just amazing, really flawless, pictures amazing, all of that stuff. So I've tried to recreate my own, and this is the look. I have previously done the same makeup look that I wore out and I got a lot of compliments on it, so I thought actually this look is perfect for it. So this is the look I've done today. The focus is obviously on the lashes, and I explained everything in the makeup tutorial, but it's basically big lashes, flawless face, just makeup that you would see on Instagram kind of thing. And if you want to see how to do it, then just keep on watching. Don't forget to send me questions. I'll send the link down below in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, all of that jazz. Like and share my videos, and I'll see you in my next one. So I was gonna film this as more of like a get ready with me tutorial, but then I thought no, I want to talk. So I'm gonna start by, as always, prepping my skin. As you know, on the Instagram pictures, the baddies, they always have a flawless skin. Everything's gonna be full coverage. I'm starting off with moisturiser. This one's from Garnier. Oh. Okay, so never get moisturiser in your eye because that fucking hurts. Moving on, because I need to go out, I'm gonna put on Baddie facial spray, and this is just nice and hydrating, and it's also a toner. For foundation, I'm gonna use this one by Maybelline, and it's the Dream Satin Liquid, and I'm in the shade Sun Beige, which not really, but you know, whatever. I'm going to pounce that in with my Real Technique sponge, which is damp. I feel like I look like a bold mole. My hair's in a pony. Now I'm going to go in and cover my blemishes, and I'm using Rimmel's Match Perfection. For under my eyes, to highlight, I'm going to use LA's Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain, and this is good because it's really full coverage. And I've actually brought it kind of farther down because the shadows under your eyes, it won't brighten as much if you just put it under your eyes. If you bring it further down, it will brighten more because there's less of a shadow. All using the same sponge. For my lids, I'm going to use MAC's Prolonged Wrapping Pot in Soft Ochre. I used to be quite liberal with how much I put on, but not anymore, and especially not in this video. I'm gonna set everywhere by baking, and I'm using the loose powder by Laura Mercier. I bake because I have oily skin, and honestly, even if I didn't, and even if it stops in the future, I'm still gonna do this because it really makes your skin flawless. I am not stingy with this. I put this everywhere. And then going into my beloved Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm going to take this skin colour powder, put that over my lid to set my eye primer. Now off camera, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, and I just used some brow powder, one of these, and I used the dark brown one. Going back into that Kat Von D palette, I'm going to take a mixture of the banana and the white colour and put that under my eyes, brighten it even more. And I'm not dragging it, I'm just patting it under my eyes. So now that's nice and bright, I'm going to leave all the other baking on, and then I'm going to do my eyes. For all my eyeshadows today, I'm going to go into my Morphe 35N palette. This one to start with this neutral brown here, and I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and putting that in my crease and onto my lid as well. To go in with the product more precisely, you need a smaller one. So with this, I'm going to go into a darker brown, which is this one. And I'm really going to focus that in my outer V, because with this eye look, I really want it to be more cat-eyed. I'm keeping this focused on the outer corner in a V shape or C shape, depending on your eye, and I'm just slowly blending it kind of, I guess, in the middle, but I'm not bringing it all the way, and this will help elongate your eyes. This suits everyone and it gives a really nice flirty kind of look. I'm gonna add this smallest bit of black, and I'm placing it in the same place, but I'm not bringing it as high. Then going in with that fluffy brush and just going over the edges. That, as you would have noticed, I didn't apply anything to the mobile lid. I'm just going to leave it as that. So I'm going to do my lower lash line now, do my whole eyes, get it over and done with. So first I'm doing the same order of eyeshadow, so starting with the lighter brown, and I'm going to place that all under my lash line. So don't forget the order, and don't forget to join your top and lower together. With the darker brown, I'm going to focus that again on the outer rim, of course taking the smallest bit of black right on the outer corner. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills That Glow Kit, and I'm going to take the vanilla one, which is Sunburst, excuse me, and I'm going to place that underneath my brow bone. For the liner, I promise you gel liner is the best and any will do, and I'm taking a right angled brush. What I'm going to do is this inner part here, because I'm extending my tear ducts, or I don't know the word for it, I'm extending it here, I have to go in here with the liner, if that makes any sense. So looking straight ahead and just placing the liner there, and then I'm just gonna quite messily just line my whole lid and slightly wing it out, and I'm taking it all the way in to my tear ducts. Now for the cat eye flick thing, I really would suggest using a right angled brush for this, because I find it's just easier. So you literally just want to follow your natural slant thing, I'm the worst at describing things, and just place your brush here, and that is where you're going to put it. And as you can see, it doesn't look quite cat-like with my eye shape. So then what I do is cheat it and shade more right here, and that's going to give the illusion. I'm going to go in with my mascara, any will do. Today I'm using Benefit Roller Lash. And then for the star of the show, the eyelashes I'm using are these beautiful ones, and these, no lie, were $2.99 or something from Savers if you're in the UK. Share my little secret with you. These are really cheap, really amazing eyelashes. This style is in Drama Queen, which is very fitting. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, they were very, very, very difficult to put on the first time because the lash band is quite thick, so it kind of needed to mould to my eye shape. Going into the Kat Von D palette, I'm taking a mixture of the light ones again, and I'm just going right underneath my eyes to highlight again. And with the skin colour one, I'm just going over the rest of my skin. And I know this is a lot of makeup, but it really, really makes a difference. Now I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun, and I'm going to warm up my face with that. And then I'm going to take the same powder brush that I used before and go into the same Kat Von D palette and take a mixture of all three contour colours. And I'm going to contour my cheekbones. And it really doesn't matter if you're messy, because you can just clean it up after. Before I chisel them out with powder, I'm going to go in with the medium contour colour on a small kind of crease brush actually, and I'm going to contour my nose. And every nose is different, so it's kind of hard to say how to do a nose contour, but I'm just going down the sides, and I'm also putting it underneath on the tip because I want to thin it, but I also want to lift it up. I don't want it to be long.
Hello?
Hello?
Mimi, a close-up development.
Wait, so what I found with nose contouring is the most efficient thing is to bring it right here to your eyebrows, if that makes sense. So you want to bring it all the way down and up here. Mind your eyelashes, hun. Yeah, that really makes a difference. For blush, I'm going to use Revolutions, which feels like this. Now going in with that face kind of colour from the Kat Von D palette, I'm going to clean out a line right here, which is going to completely clean the contour, as you can see. Highlighting is obviously a massive deal in those pictures, so you really want to go all out. I'm going to use Anastasia Glow Kit. When I first used it, I thought this isn't as good as it was hyped out to be, but then when I took a flash photo, I was like, oh shit. In photos this looks amazing, and in real life it's more of a natural glow, like it doesn't look too powdery or anything, so actually yes, this is worth the hype. And I'm going to use a mixture of the vanilla one and the champagne one, and I'm going to place that all in the base areas, so on my cheekbones, and I really love to bring it down into my cheeks. If you have acne in this area, don't do it because it will highlight your acne. And obviously, since this is for Instagram famous pictures, I'm putting a lot of highlighter on. Not that I don't anyway, but with this area I love to pull it up here. It's a must. And then going in with the champagne colour, I'm applying it just above the arch of my eyebrow, and then the remainder on my chin. I'm not picking up more. Then with the vanilla on my cupid's bow, and I pretty much just bring it all over my top lip because I don't give a fuck. And then with the vanilla on my finger, I'm putting that on the tip of my nose, and then right up here. Holy fuck, that's a lot. And I used to do that with a brush until I realised I'm just fucking up the nose contour. So use your finger or a really small brush. For my lips, I'm gonna use Beauty Bakery's lip whip in I Like to Chai Chai. And being honest, I don't particularly like the formula. Like, I'm not gonna buy any of their ones again, but I will use it. And it's just a really pretty nude. I love the colour. It's a shame it doesn't feel too good. But yeah, now a step that I really recommend doing is curling your eyelashes and the fake ones together, because that way they're going to stick together, they will not come off. Like, especially if you're like I think they're going to come off. If you do this, they won't. It's kind of a challenge to get them all in. But once you do, you won't regret it. And just one little squeeze like that really lifts the eye, and you can totally see that this eye looks a lot wider. Okay, so now that they feel way more comfortable on my eyes, I'm gonna set on my makeup by spraying it. Oh wait, I put the lip behind. And I'm gonna set my face with Gerard Cosmetics Soleil All Day, and I have this in Peach. And I spray a lot because it's really gonna melt all the makeup into your skin and look amazing in person as well as pictures. And that is the whole makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my other videos.